Hi, my name is Alina Abedin Nieves, and I'm here to talk to you about my experience at Crystal Ballroom. So I got engaged in March of 2021, and my venue search started pretty much immediately after. I looked at countless venues. I was really looking for something that was glamorous and beautiful and really could customize the experience to how me and my husband wanted it. So when we were looking, Crystal Ballroom came up, and when we toured it, it was like unlike anything I've ever seen before. When we came in, it was kind of like a hidden gem. I didn't really know what I was walking into, and I loved that because as soon as the doors opened, I was brought into this magical, beautiful, enchanting experience unlike any other. Something that I really loved was that you could customize how you wanted the venue to look. You could really bring in elements of yourself. Everything was included. That was a huge thing for me because being a wedding planner myself, having the pain of looking for different vendors and trying to make it work, it can be really difficult. But at Crystal Ballroom, everything is included, which was such a lifesaver for us. I'm Indian, my husband's Puerto Rican. We were having a multi-faith and multicultural wedding. So we wanted to really work with a venue that advocated for us and really could help us bring our cultures together. And Crystal Ballroom did just that. So it was kind of a no-brainer because there was nothing like it in the area that I was able to have a complete wedding planning experience with the venue. I wasn't just getting space, I was getting every single part of the wedding planning experience. It was just endless opportunities and possibilities to creating your dream wedding. And so that's something that really stood out to me. And I would love to see brides and grooms get to experience that here as well. So Crystal Ballroom is unlike any venue that I toured in the greater Charlotte area. One thing that I loved about it was that I could have my ceremony, my reception, my cocktail hour, everything in one place without guests having to worry about transportation, getting to different locations. And it was really like an experience that every room they go into was something different. And that was nothing like I had seen at other venues in the area. A lot of venues, you just got the venue rental, but having to outsource everything from decorations, chairs, tables, everything you can imagine, it really adds up. And so it totally took the stress away from me. One of my favorite parts about the Crystal Ballroom Rock Hill venue was that you come into this beautiful, charming downtown. You don't really know what you're about to get into. And so all my guests, when they came in, they were like, what is this building we're going into? And then they're immediately seeing a red carpet and they're walking into this beautiful space with chandeliers and marble floors and gorgeous tables and sequins and florals. And they were just, shocked at how beautiful and amazing and spacious this whole area was. Even just the whole guiding of the event, being able to have this smooth transition from ceremony to cocktail hour and having a different room for that. It gives a different vibe and a feeling, and they were enjoying their photo booth and they were enjoying their drinks and appetizers, and then coming back into a completely transformed reception space and seeing it in full ballroom style. That was amazing for them because it was like a new room, a new experience, and the whole evening was guided by that. So our guest experience was incredible. Our friends said they had the most fun they've ever had at a wedding, and that's really what we wanted to create. For me as a bride, my most important element of this was making sure that my family and friends had fun, because that's what you're going to remember at the end of the day is how you felt. And I know that myself and every guest here at Crystal Ballroom felt amazing, and it's something that we'll remember forever. As a bride, it's very overwhelming. The options are endless. You are hearing so many different things, and the best way that I can say to decide is one, go by the feeling that you feel. When I walked into Crystal Ballroom, every moment from my tour to when I signed on to all my appointments I had this feeling of support and advocacy and just genuine interest in making my day really special. The second thing is really go for something that you're able to customize and make for yourself. A lot of venues have restrictions on what kinds of decor you can bring in. Like you may have to select their caterer or their preferred vendors, and really go with someone that is able to bring in everything that you'd like. So if there's certain cuisine you want or a certain style you want, it's really important to be able to pick something that really makes you you. I think that compromises are normal, but when it comes to your wedding, it only happens once. At Crystal Ballroom, it was never just a one and done phone call. I had check-ins multiple times. I felt like I could email and call them anytime I had a question or a change. And you want to have that relationship and feel that your wedding is in good hands and that you have a team that has your back. And also just really being able to create that guest experience that you want your guest to have, and also that experience for yourself.